on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940, and online at WMIXsports.com. Rams Baseball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto, Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, Raising a Hospital, Raising the Bar, Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, and also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Sarah Staley, your country financial agent, Heartland Accounting, and by Central Christian Church. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the WMIX Sports mobile studios for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. Rams pregame show starts now.
And a good afternoon from Clinton County for your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Today the Rams on the road, luckily, against the Mater Dei Knights. So glad to have you, Chris Hugo. Danny Czerwinski will be here in just a moment on your WMIX Sports mobile studios for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Mater Dei Knights. The Knights, of course, hosting this contest, coming in with a record of 10-9. Independent. No conference mark to be had, but the Rams, of course, come in your South Southern Conference champions, finishing 8-1-1 in South 7 play, and are 24-5-1 overall. They'll look for win number 25 today. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment here on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show, but we need to take a quick break. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
I'm Michael Stack with a look at your next rad weather. Partly to mostly cloudy skies with a shower or a thunderstorm around this afternoon's high 72. Clouds breaking tonight, the low 51. Clouds mixing in with some sunshine with a thundershower in parts of the area in the afternoon hours, high 68 Saturday. Mother's Day Sunday, mainly sunny skies, a bit cool, the high 62. Monday, plenty of sunshine, high 67. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
It's hard not to keep dreaming about all the fun that lies ahead in the summer months. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. Maybe you need a new Chrysler Town & Country before you head on to a summer vacation. Or perhaps you should look at a new Dodge Grand Caravan before loading up the kids for that next excursion. Right now you can save $2,750 on your new minivan with $2,000 in customer cash plus an owner loyalty discount of $750. Or qualified buyers can choose 0% financing for 60 months. Your summer getaways and family adventures just became a lot easier with these amazing incentives on the Dodge Grand Caravan and Chrysler Town & Country. King City Chrysler has over 25 minivans in stock just for you. Browse our inventory online at kingcitychrysler.com or see one of our associates at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Listen to us from any device at WMIXsports.com. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Collision Centers didn't just expand in Mount Vernon, they expanded their service. After your next collision, ask about free detailing as long as you own your car. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. That's 1-888 Landers. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Mater Dei Knights today. 24-5-1 are the Rams, 10-9 are the Knights. The Knights, of course, will head into regional play this coming week as they are in Class 2A in boys baseball. Taking a look at their regional, they will feed into the Althoff Regional, but before they ever head to Whitey Herzog Field, they'll have to get past crosstown rival Central on Monday at 4:30. That game will be played at Central High School, and that's where the Mater Dei Knights, of course, will head after this week's play. The Rams, meanwhile, still have another week of baseball to be had before they head into postseason play at the Heron Regional. They will have Belleville West on Monday on the road. On the road again on Wednesday, a game that we have confirmed will happen against the Edwardsville Tigers, at least as of now. And then on Saturday, on Graduation Day, they will host the Highland Bulldogs for 2 to close out their regular season before they will head into a Wednesday afternoon affair on the 29th of May, I believe it is. Maybe the 22nd of May. The 29th of May would be the Effingham Sectional if they're so fortunate. But it will be May 22nd when they will take on the winner of number 4 Marion and number 5 Heron at the Heron Regional. So that's a brief glimpse of your postseason and perhaps what could be a foreshadowing to what's to come today. The Mount Vernon Rams are 24-5-1, 8-1-1 in South 7 play. They've wrapped that up as your South 7 Conference champions for a 4th year in a row, but now the Rams try to get to that 25-win plateau for yet another consecutive season. And to do it, they take on the 10-9 Knights, who, of course, some youth to their lineup, but has been up and down all year. Only 19 games in thus far in the season. You'll notice the Rams, if you add up the wins, losses, and that lone ugly tie, have played 30 and will hit their total of 35 games, at least their mission, heading into postseason play just a couple of weeks from now. So glad to have you. Chris Hugo with you. Danny Czerwinski will be alongside in just a moment. Holly Carroll back at our Mount Vernon studio here for your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Now they detail them, too. Ask about free detailing for the life of your car, at least so long as you own it, at Landers Collision Centers. Next time you need them, give them a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That number again is 1-888-LANDERS. Of course, the Knights come in, again, we told you 10-9, but they don't play a conference schedule. They are independent. Of course, we'll take a glimpse of that schedule throughout the broadcast today, and we'll also tell you about where they go. Of course, we'll diagnose and dissect that out-top regional, of course, throughout the broadcast as well. So it's about 4:17. We should get underway right on time. Still waiting, I believe, on one of the umpires to show up. But as we take a look, we haven't really had much of a chance to talk about the 3A pairings. Probably won't talk about them Saturday either. We'll delay that for a week until May 18th. We'll go through all of your 3A and 4A, at least of interest to you, baseball and softball regionals. We take a look at the Heron Regional. We told you the seeds on Tuesday at Centralia. Now we have the times as we got them on Wednesday. It'll be a Heron Regional that actually does not open in Heron. And oddly enough, it's possible the Heron Tigers will never get to see their home field in that regional. They will travel to Marion as the 5 seed to take on the number 4 Wildcats at the Chris Sports Complex on Monday the 20th. That'll be a 4:30 start time. The Rams, meanwhile, will then play the winner of that game as the number 1 seed on Wednesday at Heron at the new complex at Johnson Field on Wednesday the 22nd at 4:30. We, of course, will have that game for you. Then on Thursday, it's the number 2 Centralia Orphans and the number 3 Carbondale Terriers. And then on Saturday, the winners of the 2 semifinals will come together for an 11 o'clock game time at Johnson Field in Heron. So do the Rams have what it takes to claim yet another regional after not winning a regional a year ago? We will see what happens as play will wrap up next week. We told you the Rams are on the road until next Saturday here on the road in Clinton County today at Northside Park in Breese. They have the Mater Dei Knights. On Monday, of course, on the road at Belleville West to take on the Maroons. Yet one of the teams, a top team out of the Southwestern Conference, I believe, atop the heap, along with the O'Fallon Panthers. And then on Wednesday, I know Edwardsville's been a tough team. Of course, Coach Funkhauser picked up his 500th win this year. Rams will, of course, head to Edwardsville on Wednesday. We'll have that game for you. And then on Saturday, they will welcome the Highland Bulldogs for 2. Of course, that'll be senior day at Brennan Cloud Memorial Field. All amongst that, we do have the Rams baseball banquet coming at you on Tuesday night, where they will honor all of the awards: Ram of the Year, Pitcher of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, amongst some other awards handed out by Coach Holloway, Coach McClure, and Coach Fulkerson. So that's all to come over the coming week. Of course, don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Thankful to have you along for the ride on AM 940. We need to take a look at your batting orders today, brought to you by Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Log on to thenewscentral.com, find their service times, watch their webcasts, and so much more. That's thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church is loving God and loving people. For the Rams today, Jake Pike will lead off in right field. Landon Thomas bats second out in center field. Colin Young, the designated hitter today, bats third. Colton Metter back in the cleanup spot at first base. Pat Bradford bats fifth out in left field. Thomas Weber will do the catching today, batting sixth. Matthew Williams bats seventh. He drops down a spot. He's your shortstop. Sawyer Harrison, of course, will be at the hot corner at third. He bats eighth. And Hayden Paninsky getting the start at second. We'll round out your Ram batting order. They're going to face a right-handed pitcher, Kyle Eversgerd. Blake Vinhoff will be the catcher, of course, for the Knights. Mitchell Langenhorst is at first. Alex Gebke is at second. It's Adam Richter at short. Ryan Patton, no, not that one. Ryan Patton, not the former Saluki nor former West Rayford Redbird, will be at third base. Brighton Timmerman is in left field. Adam Etter, and, of course, your center fielder, and Nolan Hakey, of course, will be in right for the Knights today, of course, coached by Marv Eversgerd. Rams, of course, coached by Tim Holloway, 24-5-1 on the year, looking for win number 25 on the season. Of course, this is a matchup been played for years between these two teams. The Rams, of course, would have come here 2 years ago. They got a big win over Mater Dei at home last year. Of course, we'll see what happens. First pitch coming. It's going to get started a little early, probably about 8-9 minutes early. It's 4:21 now. First pitch after a couple of practice swings from Jake Pike. We'll see us probably about 4:22. Glad to have you with us. AM 940 online at WMIXsports.com today. What has turned into a beautiful Friday afternoon here at Northside Park in Breese. The right-hander Eversgerd, the left-handed Pike, Thomas and Young to follow at the top of the first. And at 4:22, first pitch is going to be fouled off near us to our left. Over the pavilion, it'll be 0-1 here to Pike. So he ran it out to first base, and now the junior right fielder will come back to do it again. No balls and a strike. Eversgerd, of course, the pitcher for the Knights, spin off the catcher. Quite a formidable battery here for Marv Eversgerd. So Pike will tap the plate a couple of times. The lefty will stand back in the lineup. Rams Baseball, of course, is presented by Community First Bank, and it'll be a pitch that's pushed off the plate outside. And the left-handed Pike evens it up 1-1 strike. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to welcome you back to personal banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. The right-hander will wind and fire. This is going to be tapped to the first base side. It's in foul territory, so it'll be a loud strike. And a good break there for Pike as he'll fall down in the count now. 1-2 strikes with Landon Thomas on deck. Beautiful day. Of course, winds will be out of the west, making that the north-northwest is about 12 miles per hour. Of course, that translates to you. As blowing in from straightaway center field. Here comes the pitch on the way, and that's going to be a check swing as it misses high. And a good eye by Jake to even the count up at 2-2 strikes. We're on the Twitterverse at WMIX Sports, also on Facebook as well, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Of course, don't forget, if you can't make it to the class of 2013 commencement exercise on Saturday, next Saturday, you can watch it online at WMIX94.com or WMIXsports.com. The 2-2 string pulled upon. Swung on a miss by Pike, and that'll be your first down on the strikeout by Eversgerd. That'll bring in Landon Thomas, another lefty atop the Tim Holloway lineup with Colin Young to follow here in the top of the first. Nobody on, 1 out, no score yet. Here, as we are still early, 4:22. Make that 4:21.5 probably was your actual start time here from Northside Park. Just a couple of blocks away to, I believe, the east of Mater Dei High School. Central, of course, well on the west side of town as the first pitch will come. A good bender in there to Thomas. Catches the inside corner. He'll look that one in for an 0-1 count. Of course, it's unusual that in a community this size you'd have two 2A schools in the same town, but I'll tell you more about that after the 0-1 pitch will come to Thomas. It'll be sent to the right side, picked up by the second baseman, Gebke. He'll fire over to first. And 4-3 is your second out. So 2 outs and nobody on now for Young here in the top half of the scoreless first inning. But, of course, you look at Central Community High School, it's not really just attributed to Breese. Of course, Germantown and Aviston and most of Clinton County, Damiansville, St. Rose, and, of course, Breese all feed into that district, but not Trenton, of course. And I believe parts of Aviston will feed into West Clinton. But then you look at Mater Dei, a non-boundaried institution of the Catholic faith, can pretty well get students from anywhere. So with 2 outs, the right-handed Young will step in, base is empty. He'll watch a ball move below, and it'll be 1-0 as Young gets ahead here. He's hit pretty well as of late, especially over the past 2 weeks or so, with Colton Metter on deck if Young can get aboard. So 2 outs and nobody on. Top of the first, no score from Mater Dei. Pitch on the way. Same location as ball 1, but it'll even up the count, 1-1 strike. We'll look for Urban Lake College play of the game in this one. Urban Lake College can save you thousands in your college education. Log on to rlc.edu to find out how. See which of the more than 100 degree and certificate programs is right for you. As Young is going to foul this off directly behind us. Falls behind now, 1-2. On the softball field, no less. So 1-2 strikes to the designated hitter Young. Metter, the first baseman, stands on deck. Eversgerd trying to get the Rams down in order here. Heading the count, 1-2 strikes. The right-hander will wind and fire, and it'll be pushed outside. 2-2 strikes as Young evens it up. The dimensions here, not bad. 315 down the left field line, 350 in the left center field gap, 400 to straightaway center, 350 in the right center power alley, and then 295 down the right field line. 2-2 is going to come. It's going to be off of the plate. 3-2 strikes, a full count here to Young with Metter on deck. Don't forget, we've told you time and time again. We're going to tell you once more. Follow us on the Twitterverse. We are at WMIX Sports. And we await the full count. This one's going to be ripped to the third baseman on a soft liner. Good grab by Patton, and that'll do us through 1/2 inning. 1-2-3 go the Rams in order. No score. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins. You did it. It's graduation day, and you've got that feeling beyond compare. From kindergarten to graduation, your day-to-day efforts have been your first long-term investment. Community First Bank extends congratulations along with a promise. In the coming year, we will increase our community scholarship dollars to encourage graduation goals across Jefferson County and further invest in our community. Like us on Facebook to learn more. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
It's a national icon, the 2013 Chevy Silverado. It's the hardest working, longest lasting truck on the market, and Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon has the best selection of Silverados in the area. Right now, you can get rebates up to $7,000, plus a 2-year, 24,000-mile maintenance plan on the Silverado. Nobody will beat the deal you'll get at Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. As we head to the home half of the first, no score. The Rams are set down in order in the top half. It'll be up to Tyler Ellis of the Rams, 5-1 on the year with a 2.05 ERA to do the same. It'll be Adam Richter, the shortstop, leading off. Adam Eder, the center fielder, bats second. Mitchell Langenhorst, the first baseman, bats third. Blake Binhoff, the catcher, is in your cleanup spot. Nolan Hakey's out in right field, batting fifth. Brendan Wilk in the designated hitter, bats for the pitcher Eversgerd in the sixth spot. It'll be Alex Gebke batting seventh at second base. Ryan Patton is the third baseman, batting eighth, and Brighton Timmerman will round out the batting order here for the Knights, the left fielder. So it'll be Tyler Ellis, the right-hander. Usually pitches out of the stretch. That'll be no different today for the future RLC Warrior. And the first pitch could be golfed in the right center field. Pass going to get down, and that'll be extra bases for Richter. So he hits the scale early on and will stroll in with a leadoff double. Yikes.
Well, that jumped right off the bat very quickly.
It did. A Mater Dei team that is 10-9 on the year, the number 5 seed in that Althoff Regional. They just have to travel across down to Central on Monday, where they will take on the Cougars.
Take a Breese team to win.
You know what? That's a good safe bet. That's safe. Yeah, I'd pick Clinton County.
Clinton County and see what happens.
So it'll be a lefty header, so back-to-back lefties in Marv Eversgerd's lineup as well. But an RBI chance here in the home half of the first. No score yet from Mater Dei, and you can tell who's in the outfield and who's not if you look at the pants. Mater Dei, of course, in navy tops. Lighter blue trim with the numerics trimmed in blue as we await the pitch on the way from Ellis. Here it comes. It'll be a ground ball left side, picked up by Williams. No problem. It'll actually be somewhat of a problem, but a good grab by Metter. Tags the runner, and apparently the ball got away. So coming around to score will be Richter. And into second base will stroll Header.
Oh, I wondered coming into this game, driving over, listening to you, how focused the Rams would be playing after Centralia. Sometimes that is a focus issue. Tim Holloway out to argue. I thought the tag was made and done with.
We had moved on it.
But again, we'll
see if anything to his
I bet it won't change.
I think you're absolutely right.
I think he's going to get a good talk in, and the home plate umpire's going to come in, and he's going to get it too. Okay, now he's talking.
Wow. So the call will stand, and even though the tag had been applied and everybody had moved on, it'll be a 1-0 Mater Dei lead.
You got to be careful out there with ground rule doubles. That's all I'm going to say from the other day. I've seen that work before. Okay?
I got you.
Okay.
1-0 score here in the bottom of the first. Still a threat from Mater Dei with one on and nobody out as Langenhorst, the first baseman, will stand in. And Ellis will get set. Pitch on the way. Will cross the plate. So it's 0-1 to Langenhorst as he falls behind. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams Athletics on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. See Joanne Joy for residential loan at Community First Bank. See more at ComFirstBank.net. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking, Equal Housing Lender. Good pitch that time. Swung on a miss by Langenhorst.
One of those things. You're getting them.
Getting them there.
Ellis needs to settle down, not let that distract him or bother him. Take care of business.
Because you'll have the meat of the order coming up in the top of the second inning. 1-0 ball game, bottom one. Mater Dei on top. Ellis looks back to the run on second. Fires an 0-2 pitch in. It just misses off the plate. Good stop there by Weber, who's getting a start behind the plate today. So Tim Holloway, of course, kind of went with a bit of a different look in the lineup with Pike, Thomas, Young, Metter, Bradford, Weber, Williams, Harrison, and Paninsky. The birthday boy Trevor Flota not in the lineup today. Has the 1-2 pitch. Will. Just low and inside. Wow. 2-2.
Supper time here.
It's hard to drive by.
It's hard to drive by.
You got good. No kidding. I got here in time to get a slice of pizza from a local C-store. As we wait the 2-2. Catches the inside corner, and that'll be a called third strike for the first down of the inning. So Ellis recovers nicely there, picks up another K to add to his season total. Comes in at 5-1 with a 2.05 ERA. That's not going to change.
At least not now.
As they'll try to get the runner at second base, and after a delayed safe call, he's back in there.
Oh, okay.
Well, those were, thankfully, the roster was online at Max Preps. Got the lineman, had to take a picture, figured I'd write it out. Navy blue, just for you. With one out and a runner on. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0 ball game here. Love to be in Clinton County. One of our favorite places to travel, at least mine. Of course, we'll be in Clinton County, I think, on Monday. Say, Clare County.
No, it's Clinton. West Clinton is where you'll be on Monday, yes.
Of course, that's an inside joke that many of you will not understand, and that's okay with us.
You've got tonight.
Oh, 1 on and 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Mater Dei takes an early 1-0 lead. Alice trying to get the Rams out of the jam. Here comes the pitch on the way. Going to miss in the dirt and then off the catcher. It'll be 1-0.
Well, beside center field at 400, this is a rather friendly little ballpark.
Yeah. Got to see a rejuvenated Weber Township baseball field yesterday. That in with our good friend Jeffrey Drake for the Harrisburg Bulldogs. They'll check on the runner, second again, and back with a head first dive is Etter. Here in this bottom half of the first inning. They've really done a nice job out there at Weber. Of course, they'll host their first regional, I believe, in any sport this next week.
I believe it is.
We were talking about that. We pretty well confirmed the 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0 out of Benoff. Of course, a bit of rain wreaking havoc back in our neck of the woods, at least in Wayne County. There's been a rain delay over there at Wayne City in the softball tournament. Midland Trail, Woodlawn Noble. Woodlawn got about halfway to West Richland. Had to turn back. It had been postponed. Has the 2-0, catches the plate. It'll be 2-1 out of Benoff. Of course, the Midland Trail Conference is one of our areas of focus at WMIX Sports, and that's going to wreak havoc on that entire tournament. We wait the 2-1. Here it comes from Ellis. This one's going to be smacked the opposite way. Playing it off the hop is Pike. He's able to stop it at least. And so it'll be a single and advances the runner to third. It'll be runners at the corner for 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. This is a Mater Dei team. The Knights, of course, the 5 seed in that 2A regional with something to prove. Rams, of course, might have a little bit of, you hate to use the term, South Southern Conference Championship clinching hangover, especially in this county. Well, there you go. Of course, what's usually associated with a hangover, neither implied nor assumed. How's that?
Lovely.
A little watered down by this point. I didn't put too much ice into it, though, because I knew what would happen. Styrofoam. The person in front of me used the last styrofoam cup. They actually had the styrofoam, so I had to settle for plastic. I did 1 out of 5.
Really?
So 1 out, runners at the corner, bottom of the first. Knights still trying to threaten here. It looks just like here it comes. Oh. Okay, 2-0 now to Hakey.
I've seen some people here today already in past years. There is great concern over me and my worries in this game.
I figured. 2-0 coming. Ground ball, second base side. Good play by Paniski. Turns it to Williams. Now back over to first base. And 4-6-3 double play will limit the damage. We are through 1, but Mater Dei strikes first. It's 1-0 Knights. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Xfinity First Bank.
All right.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 32 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties, honest deals, and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. And you don't even have to leave your home to get credit approval. Call Second Chance Auto at 244-4582 and get pre-approved right over the phone. They know bad things can happen to good people. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
Your future is calling. With a GED test and some help from Rend Lake College, you can answer the call. The current test expires at the end of 2013, and your scores will expire too if you don't finish and pass the test by then. Don't feel prepared? Don't worry, we can help. Visit finishtheged.com to learn more. Don't miss the chance to turn one small step into your next big opportunity, like college, a better job, and the respect you deserve. Finish your GED by the end of 2013. Questions? Call Rend Lake College's Adult Education and Literacy Department today at 437-5321.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com.
And we welcome you back to Northside Park here on the north side. You guessed it, a breeze. Mater Dei on top 1-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. Of course, for the Rams, we'll see 4, 5, and 6 due up. It'll be Colton Metter, Pat Bradford, and Thomas Weber to face Eversgerd. And, of course, the Rams, I think, kind of surprised a little early here with the early 1-0 night lead.
Well, there's got to be some hangover here. I mean, with an all-third infield, I am shocked we're playing since Breese Central got canceled.
Well, and somebody had to get out of here at some point and work. I don't know whether it was the city or village of Breese Parks Department or maybe the coaching staff of Mater Dei, but they certainly made it look good. I gotcha. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
First pitch.
I can do that.
Better. Want to know? Yeah, you can. I can't. 1-0 coming. Inside, belt high, 2 balls, no strikes to Mater. Of course, the top of the Ram lineup, Pike, Thomas, and Young were shut down in order back at the top of the first with a strikeout, a round out the second, and a soft liner to the third. Let's see what the Rams can do here in the second. It's a foul tip on the 2-0, make it 2-1.
Reminds me of like a city golf course. So they built a golf course inside the city. So they built a field inside these houses in this park. You know, you go down the left field line. Got like Coach Holloway can't see. 315 down the left side. Then you come over to the right field, it's 295, and then it's 350 in left center and 400 in center. It's like, really?
Uh-huh. Kind of like running into a railroad track out in right field. There's a 2-1. Will come inside, 3 balls and a strike now to Mater, with Bradford and Weber to follow. Of course, we forgot to tell you that Mater Dei batting order is brought to you by Central Christian Church back in the home half of the first inning. Log on to thenewscentral.com to watch their webcast and find more information on Central Christian Church on North 10th Street, I should say, in Mount Vernon. Swung on the miss on the 3-1. It's a full count to Mater.
Hey, what the mound? They got it out Dodger Stadium quality there.
Uh-huh.
That is.
As this is going to be poked up the right side. Ooh, good pickup, good range by Gebke. Fires a changeup over to first base, and the 4-3 will be your first down. So Gebke appears to be sure-handed. That's his second put out today. And that'll bring in Pat the bat with nobody on and 1 out here at the top of the second with Mater Dei on top.
Why is it 80 degrees everywhere else and you come up here at 55?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
It does that every time, no matter if it's summer or what, golfing. It just seems like it's always blowing up here.
I love the area, as you know. Here it comes. Ooh, first pitch fastball swung and a miss, and it's 0-1 to Bradford. Of course, got to see a team that the Rams would have seen earlier in April, the Harrisburg Bulldogs yesterday, who looked pretty good. Got a win over Weber Township, 11-0. Ooh, change up that time. 0-2 is swung on a miss by Bradford.
You can almost play football here from first base dugout to left center field, like the old Yankee Stadium. You give it a run.
Absolutely right. Speaking of baseball stadiums hosting college football games, as the 0-2 will be fouled off, we'll do it again. Busch Stadium hosting the Salukis and the Redhawks of SEMO in the fall. It'll be a little big of a spacious park, at least seating-wise.
Yeah, they're going to go like that one way. Like, really? Why don't you play down the street but no, like everybody else?
As the 0-2 comes, Mrs. High and tight.
Because were we not told back in the day when that stadium was built there would be no football in that place?
Baseball only.
Yes.
That was the whole purpose.
Yeah. Got to make $1.
There's going to be a few too many seats for that game. 1-2. I'm alone. I can say it, as are you. Going to catch the inside corner, backwards K for Bradford. That'll be the second strikeout today for Eversgerd.
And we bounce around some more back there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, a mask come off. Watch out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, leave that mask on. We don't need any Angel Hernandez stuff here today.
Interesting. Uh-huh. So 2 outs with nobody on, and that'll bring in the junior catcher, Thomas Weber, with Matthew Williams on deck here for the Rams. The top of the second, a 1-0 Knight lead. Rams going to try to get on the board here. We'll get you some scores if I need a report throughout the broadcast as we await the first pitch. Nice. We'll look at it in the inside corner. Good pitch.
That's wiffle ball quality he's got out there. I'm impressed with that little pitch.
That's the old school, the disco world. Yeah, football quality. Spent some time on that my senior year of high school as he 0-1. We'll miss outside. Pushed off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square. We can find the all-new redesigned 2013 Lincoln MKZ. Largest selection in the area is at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway. Ooh, swung and a miss. On a breaking pitch, and the 1-1 becomes 1-2.
It's going to be junk day, and you're going to have to hit it back up the middle. You can't be trying to pull. You're going to pull off and miss like that. You're going to pull a ground ball to third and short all day.
It happens on the 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on here in the second. Knuckleball. Wow. So a floater in there will be the third strikeout of the game for Eversgerd. It also retires the Rams to 1/2. Still 1-0 Knights. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
I always thought I knew the reasons why we chose the Medicine Shop here in Mount Vernon as our pharmacy. I mean, they're always so friendly and helpful, and the Medicine Shop is a full-service pharmacy. Then last week I'm talking to my sister and discovered the Medicine Shop offers complete compounding services, just like in the old days when pharmacists took the time to make unique prescriptions just for you. Compounding made it possible for my sister to get her hormone replacement product made right here, and I was able to get a topical cream for pain-filled as well. We were so glad glad we could get our compounded medications locally and talk face-to-face with the pharmacist. He told us that he works directly with our doctor to make sure we get just the right product for our needs. And the medicine shop can compound prescriptions in various forms: capsules, lozenges, creams, even flavored lollipops. Just when I thought I knew all the reasons why we chose the medicine shop, I found one more. Give pharmacist Eric Black a call today in Mount Vernon at 618-242-8776.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
AM 940, WMIXSports.com. So glad to have you. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Back at our Mount Vernon studio, Tolly Carroll. Some quick updates for you, brought to you by Tony Wilt. As they head to the top of the third, Triad leads Belleville East in baseball 6-0, and the game south of us, or south of our studio, the Benton Rangers lead the Hamilton County Foxes 2-0 after an inning. That scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. As the first pitch here is a fastball sent deep in the right center field. Landon Thomas will come away with the grab as Brendan Wilkin led off the inning. So one pitch, one out. You got to like that. And that'll bring in Alex Gabby. Of course, Tony Wilt, you can find him online at TonyWilt.com and look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. As the clouds look ominous, but they're just clouds.
High clouds, flat bottom means not a lot.
Yep. Well, my gosh, we got raw breaking out back here. We got the blackout over the loudspeakers. Self-titled Metallica effort as the first pitch of the at-bat to the right-handed Gebke. Catches the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Got a significant scoreboard from yesterday at WMIXSports.com. We got you some boys and girls track results, some girls track, or some girls soccer, pardon me, and then, of course, your usual favorites from baseball and softball. The 0-1 cometh and the 0-1 misses.
I'll pick up on something on you. I'll pick up on something you brought up in the pregame if I was listening. Heron and Marion will play Monday, and they'll turn around and play a week later.
Really? 0-1?
Yep. Marion
this coming Monday. I got you.
Marion Cahokia was canceled today. They're going to cancel Belleville West tomorrow and try to play Cahokia to get that conference game in.
That's just a disaster. 1-2 the count, one gone, nobody on for the ninth. Gebke will send one to the right side. Ooh, good range by Hayden Paninsky. Picks it up and fires over to first. 4-3 is your second out. How would you like to be the Heron Tigers, the number 5 seed in your own regional? You may not get to play at home at all.
That happens.
That is. You've got to have a stronger effort in the regular season, I suppose. Of course, the Tigers thrusted to Class 3A this past year and are probably going to have to adjust accordingly with future scheduling. Not an easy jump.
Bring your music today?
But yeah, this is off my, this is the WMIX After Dark soundtrack, as the first pitch is a strike to Ryan Patton. Sometimes I like to go hip-hop.
I'll be sure to listen to that on the way home after sundown.
Of course, you catch Q106 at the right time. If something doesn't fire right, you'll catch the same exact thing as it's flying down the right field line. Found 0-2 to Ryan Patton. Not that Ryan Patton.
Please, Captain.
You're good. You'll hear that on AM 940 in time or two. 0-2 the count here to Patton. He'll swing and miss. And in order will go the Knights. It's still 1-0 through 2. Mater Dei on top. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Xfinity First Bank.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. And when there are back problems, pain is always a constant companion. The Orthopedic Center also specializes in pain management, so put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank, asking why you bank with Community First Bank. Is it knowing your deposits are also vital to home loans in Jefferson County and our local economy? Is it having your choice of convenient locations and ATMs? Is it seeing a staff of friendly faces you recognize as your neighbors? These are all reasons enough to count, though you only need one, and we are honored you chose us. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Listen to us from any device at WMIXSports.com. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Any device, at least that's what they tell us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. I heard somebody listening to us from Xbox 360 the other day. As baffling as that may be, apparently it's possible. WMIX, WMIXSports.com as we head to the top of the third. Bottom of the order for the Rams. It'll be Matthew Williams to start with a swinging strike, 0-1. Sawyer Harrison and Hayden Paninsky to follow here. Rams trail 1-0. A double by Adam Richter First pitch he saw, he lifted it in the left center, and then came around to score a little bit later on an error as a ground ball will be to the right side. Counterpart of Williams is Gepke. He'll fire over to first, and the third 4-3 of the day.
Yeah. They tested Gepke enough. He's good to go. Can't imagine Eversgerd and a Gepke playing in a lineup in Clinton County.
Well, I know, it's tough to fathom, isn't it?
Wow.
A Langenhorst and a Timmerman.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. A few of the names you'll be familiar with in Clinton County. I want to thank, of course, the Clinton County native, Ray Colling, for helping me get here today. As we see a first pitch that misses off the plate inside, I want to know, because there's like 50 different parks in town.
I want to thank MSN for getting me here.
Well, I kept searching for City Park.
I did. I just looked at the picture and figured it out.
Oh, smart, smart, smart.
Yeah.
Wish I'd have thought of that. That's a 1-0 count. Okay, make it 1-1 to Sawyer Harrison. Looked like it missed up an end, but caught a portion of the play because it's not where it finishes, where it crossed the plate, or maybe did not. As we wait the 1-1 from Eversgerd. Try to take something off it. This will be lifted into center. Header gets underneath it. Now goes over to his right a little bit. Make that my right. And that'll be your second out.
Yeah, he's out there in center field. You got lots of real estate over in right center and right. It's only $295. I'd like to see if it really is $295 or if that's like other ballparks in the area. Nice crowd out here, Breese.
Very good crowd. Clinton County, of course, known for supporting their athletics, as this first pitch for Kaminsky will miss high for ball. 1-0. Rams have not got on base today. Of course, Community First Bank, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams on WMIX. See Joe David Cummins for a commercial loan. He is the president that sits at the front door. ComFirstBank.net. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking. Opinensky took high again, and it's 2 balls, no strikes to Hayden with nobody on and 2 outs. The clouds dark, though. No threat of precipitation, at least according to the last radar images we saw. That's a 2-0, catches the corner inside, 2-1. Plus, Tom Fulkerson told me it wasn't going to rain, so that's good enough for me.
He's probably been watching it all day.
Probably so. 2-0 coming. Ooh, Bender that catches the plate again, 2-2.
That pitch comes up, a little wrinkle on it. You better be swinging. It's going to be called a strike more times than not.
Pretty well going to swing at anything at this juncture. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Kaminsky takes high. Good eye. Full count. Of course, Hayden's had a hot bat as of late. Of course, I told you earlier, you could tell who played in the outfield and who did it for the Knights. Of course, wearing white pants because there is standing water out there in that outfield. Full count offering with 2 outs is going to miss out. I'm sorry, Hayden. Lucky.
Umpire flinched. Yeah. Throw that one there again, I bet he called it.
Now we'll bring in Jake Pike. He struck out his last time up. See what he does here in the top of the third. Rams get their first base runner of the day, still seeking their first hit. Of course, we'll tell you about some more of our fine sponsors here in just a moment. Here on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, we're about 28 minutes into this game as Pike will chase the first pitch he sees. Pops it up left side. Richter gets underneath it and makes the grab. So the Rams get their first base runner and promptly strand him. As we head to the bottom of the third, still 1-0 Knights. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
How do the best continue to get better? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. We're no different than any team. When you're at the top of your game, the best want to play for you. That's why, with the addition of our new shop foreman and the rest of our body shop crew, Landers now has a combined experience of over 70 years in dealing with the best parts and repair finishes on the market. This means when you walk into Landers, you can breathe a little easier knowing that your vehicle will receive the best quality repair by the best certified technicians within a reasonable amount of time. Again and again, we work directly with most insurance companies and have loaners and rental vehicles on site for your convenience. We're proud to not only be the standard, but to keep raising the bar in collision repair. Come meet the staff, take a tour of our facilities, and get to know the Landers crew that Landers Collision has so proudly acquired. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call, 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com.
And we head to the bottom of the third inning here in Breese. For Mater Dei, it'll be 9-1-2 to Upright Timmerman, Adam Richter, and Adam Etter. Of course, that's where the offense came from in the bottom of the first inning. Richter came around to score after leading the inning off with a double on the first pitch, and it's still 1-0. Good music, I guess. Second Chance Auto, another of our fine sponsors, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. You can get your credit approved right over the phone. 244-4582. Quite the soundtrack here.
Definitely not the Kings.
It is not. This first pitch misses high. 1-0. Oh, man. Speaking of 1-0, that's also our score, and the Knights on top here in the third. Pitch on the way from Ellis, who's actually pitched pretty well today. Just a couple of pitches. Is this going to be a ground ball, first base side, picked up by Colton off the ground. And 3 on assists will be your first out. How is that still showing messages? Did we get another one?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
I know.
Don't care about the bio.
Don't care about the bio or how to lose 20 pounds.
Nope. The bio popped up again. Yeah, I just deleted it earlier. Don't care.
Got a timer on that.
Well, we do care about you following us at WMIX Sports. We appreciate all of our followers. Of course, this was an unsolicited bio for somebody that I don't remember follows us or not. It's 1-0 to Richter, who actually took a pitch, I thought. 1 out, the base is empty in the bottom of the third. Mater Dei on top. Here comes the next pitch, and this will be roped down the first base line, foul in the right field.
Hanging pitches low and inside left-hander gets smoked like that. Thank goodness it's foul.
Wow. Forgot there's some other games going on in the region. I should be sending out some updates as this next pitch misses off the plate. I have 2 in 1. Am I crazy?
No.
Did I make up a pitch?
What I have.
Okay, so 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. It's going to miss low and inside to the lefty. 3 balls, 1 strike to Richter. Centralia leads Oakville midway through the third, 8-0 on the road in West Washington County. That scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilkes, State Farm. We'll tell you more about him after the 2-1. 3-1, I mean. It's going to be a ground ball. Good pickup by Paninsky. A little bit of a snow cone grab there. It's almost got away, and the 4-3 will be your second out.
Luckily, didn't get under his glove. That last top on the dirt got through to him. Stayed low.
Wow. I remember this one from the movie Basketball.
Yeah.
If you're pulling out the basketball soundtrack, something may not be right. 2 out, nobody on. This is Catman John, I believe. Wow. Takes me back. As Eder will stand in the lefty, 2 outs, nobody on. This is going to miss. Catch inside. Off the plate. On the plate somewhere. 0-1. Flustered now after that. Ooh. And another strike. So quickly an 0-2 count. 2 outs, nobody on for the left-handed Adam Eder, the center fielder. He's played well defensively today. 0-2 pitch. 1 on a miss, and 1-2-3 go the Knights here in the third. Through 3, still 1-0 Mater Dei. This is Mount Vernon Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins. You did it. It's graduation day, and you've got that feeling beyond compare. From kindergarten to graduation, your day-to-day efforts have been your first long-term investment. Community First Bank extends congratulations along with a promise. In the coming year, we will increase our community scholarship dollars to encourage graduation goals across Jefferson County and further invest in our community. Like us on Facebook to learn more. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. So now you can schedule your service appointments online, KingCityChrysler.com, or next time you need a weekend getaway. See your Hertz rental car location right there at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. We're at Northside Park and Breese. Mater Dei on top of the Rams, 1-0 as we head to the top of the fourth with 2, 3, and 4. Landon Thomas will get it started against Eversgerd. Takes a pitch across the inside corner, 0-1.
Oh, interesting. Shut me down.
So no balls and a strike to Thomas, the center fielder today. Also has pitched pretty well at times this season when called upon. Had a big game against Cahokia, in which he had 12 strikeouts back on May the 1st. Has an even count now on a pitch that was up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 4th inning. A 1-0 ball game. Offense has been optional thus far for the Orange and Black. Here comes. It's Thomas. We'll see a curveball inside. It's Sonat in center for the Rams' first base hit. So it'll be a leadoff single here in the 4th.
That is much needed for him. Start getting that bat hot during postseason.
Well, and that was one of those where, just as you had said, I believe it was in the second inning, where just try to go after, try to chase it back up the middle, precisely what he did, and he gets the Rams their first base hit of the day.
Wow.
And he'll bring in Colin Young with a runner on first here in the fourth.
Triads up 7-0 in the fourth on Belleville East.
That's an East team that's been struggling ever since April. Of course, West has had some success this year. This will be a ground ball to third. Could it be 2? Patton will pick it up, fire to second for 1, and that'll be a 5-4 fielder short.
Kind of took his time to get the ball down there.
Yeah.
Didn't really get it quick and no footwork. Just kind of got it and got it to second, kind of like, I just want to get this out. And didn't really get it down to second base for an opportunity for a double play. Hopefully that'll help Mount Vernon out a little bit.
See what happens. Of course, if you're a fan of Colton Meadow, probably wouldn't mind seeing him hit one to the playground equipment right now.
Oh, on that roof over there in right field with 295.
I'm sure they'd be happy.
It counts the same as across the fence over that yellow line.
So one out and a runner on here in the fourth. Here comes Ed Meadow will front foot this one foul into the adjacent field and fall behind 0-1. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics here in Mount Vernon. Even though we're on the road at Mater Dei, all the same. You're tired of big corporate banking. You have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home. Dick Stein at Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking.
You can't do that. Sorry.
Fine.
I'm sorry, but you can't turn your shoulders completely around like that while you're standing on the rubber. That is a balk. I mean, he stood there and turned basically where his shoulders were parallel from third to first. You can't do that.
Young with a small lead off of first. 0-2 the count on Better. One out here at the top of the fourth with a 1-0 ball game. Knights on top. This will be a ground ball. Should see its way through. Not playing for the pole. Playing to try to... Let's do a double play. I'm not sure really what they were going with there.
Well, I missed scouting report. Obviously, you don't scout much in high school baseball, but that shortstop was snuggling up to second base, trying to get there for that double play. And realistically, if he's over to his right a few feet, setting up at a normal double play depth, he'd probably get that and turn to. But mispositioning by the shortstop, getting too close to second.
This is if he was playing for a lefty. See what they do. 2 on and 1 out here. The fourth could be the Rams' chance. Bradford will stand in. Struck out his last at bat. Here comes the pitch on the way. Swung through and missed. 0-1. Of course, Sarah Staley, another of our sponsors. Of course, what you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you and your family. With the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan to meet your goals with your Country Financial representative in Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley. As the 0-1 pitch is swung on a miss for 0-2.
Pat's a little late today. That bat started a little quicker.
Here's that
cat going. Got a cat on the bat. Look at that.
Briskly moving ball game.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Well, yeah. There's that. As Eversgerd is going to step off of the rubber. 2 on and 1 out here in the fourth. Rams trying to get that 1 run back they've allowed to Mater Dei. That was way back in the bottom half of the first inning. Here comes. 0-2. We'll miss low and outside. It's 1-2 now to Bradford.
I'm a pitcher. I'm quite upset with not getting that pitch. That was pretty good. Nobody said anything but left. I guess it wasn't.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the fourth inning. A 1-0 Mater Dei lead. Eversgerd, the pitcher, he'll fire. Swung on and miss. Maybe a bit of a tip, but either way, that'll be the 4th strikeout of the game for Kyle Eversgerd.
Little chase there. Blocked the arms, went down after a pitch out of the zone.
Here in the top of the fourth, the Rams have 2 aboard, but have 2 out, and that'll bring in Thomas Weber. Struck out his last time in the second. Has an RBI chance here in the fourth. First pitch will be sent to right field. Shading foul. We'll see what the end result will be. It'll be a loud strike, 0-1.
I mean, the right fielder at 295, he can almost play deep second base. So he doesn't have much room to cover. It's kind of like it's Fenway in left field. I mean, you just don't have a lot of room. I mean, something over your head is either going to hit the fence or hit that house.
That'll be 0-1 here to Weber. 2 outs and 2 aboard in the top of the fourth inning. So glad to have you on WMIX. Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting, and inadvertently did not even realize it was the top of the 5 o'clock hour, but with 2 on and 2 out, a 1-0 game. Shake that off. Let's see. Eversgerd gets set. Here it comes. Swung on a miss. Good fastball. 0-2.
Dang it, right in his wheelhouse, too. Swung right through it.
Of course, we'll look for a Red Lake College player of the game in this one. Red Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu to find out how. So Eversgerd a strike away from getting out of the jam with 2 on and 2 out at the top of the fourth. 1-0 ball game. Knights on top. Rams could use a run. Here it comes. Lifted foul in the softball field to our right.
high fences and short dimensions would suggest as such. Are you a little poet? Nice. More prose than poetry. Nice. Yeah, it's more of the odd, even odd. Not quite a holster.
Yeah, here comes. There's going to be a ground ball to short. Richter will pick it up and scoop to Gepke for the 6-4 to retire the side. We're through 3.5, still 1-0 Mater Dei. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
I always thought I knew the reasons why we chose the Medicine Shop here in Mount Vernon as our pharmacy. I mean, they're always so friendly and helpful, and the Medicine Shop is a full-service pharmacy. Then last week I'm talking to my sister and discovered the Medicine Shop offers complete compounding services, just like in the old days when pharmacists took the time to make unique prescriptions just for you. Compounding made it possible for my sister to get her hormone replacement product made right here, and I was able to get a topical cream for pain-filled as well. We were so glad we could get our compounded medications locally and talk face-to-face with a pharmacist. He told us that he works directly with our doctor to make sure we get just the right product for our needs. And the Medicine Shop can compound prescriptions in various forms: capsules, lozenges, creams, even flavored lollipops. Just when I thought I knew all the reasons why we chose the Medicine Shop, I found one more. Give pharmacist Eric Black a call today in Mount Vernon at 618-242-8776.
You're listening to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And WMIX, WMIXSports.com, Rams Baseball. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Mater Dei still leads 1-0. For the Knights, it'll be 3, 4, and 5. Langenhorst, Spinoff, and Hanke. Will Marv Eversgerd.
Watch out. Ryback's here. Feed me more.
Wow, good call.
I'll see him a week from Sunday.
Yes, you will.
Live and in person in a steel cage. Oh, wait a minute. Is he in a cage?
He might.
No, it's the last man standing.
And if he's not, he probably should be.
Oh, I get 3 matches I've never seen before. I got to tell you.
There you go. This first pitch will be sent out. Look out, the third base coach's box.
I get to see a last man standing. I get to see a cage match and hear the music. And I get to see a ladders match.
Jared K going to be there?
Yes.
Okay.
Ladders match. I've never seen a ladders match in person.
Oh, one coming in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I am excited about seeing a ladders match. It is all real. I know that.
Of course, that type of thing is how we actually met. Way back in the...
Oh, my God.
I don't remember, in 2000.
The Hoop Center was amazing.
1-1. Oh, that's 0 for 2-1. I haven't been calling them myself today. I'm proud. Just wait for the call.
I know. You know, that's all. I could get to talk a lot till I got here. Traffic was... I was right on the speed limit.
That's all you can do. Who could pick up there? Matter will reach down and grab it, step on the back. 3 unassisted, your first down. I need to tell you about somebody. I feel like I'm leaving somebody else. How about Big Dave at All-Star Stitches? Just west of Benton High School. If you can put a logo on it, that man can probably print it for you. If not, his friendly staff can. Of course, graphic designer Aaron Lewis. Call 435-5555.
Tough for a Mount Vernon team that plays on a lot of grass infields to come here and play on dirt.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to have a grass infield now to host postseason.
That's true.
Which, as the batter steps out, calls time. That's why I think the super sectional needs to be somewhere with grass, because you never play on turf on the 1A side.
Ooh, it'll come high. It's I want to know.
Here's my thought. You're playing in a minor league park, and I mean real minor league. So, you know, when SIU refurbishes their stuff, both those games should be at SIU.
Sure.
You play on grass.
1-0 is going to miss low and away. Should be 2-0 now to the batter been on.
Salt Jay's a good place. I don't have any problem with Salt Jay. It's a grass infield. You're never going to play on turf. So if you're 1A, you got to play 3 or 4 games and then turf, and it's like, what?
2-0 comes inside, catches the corner, 2 balls and a strike. Hanke on deck here for the Knights. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 ball game. Mater Dei on top. See Debbie and Wanda at the Woodlawn branch, Community First Bank of the Heartland, just across from the grade school. ComFirstBank.net. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Good play by Williams off the hard-hit ground ball. 6-3 is your second out.
See Williams, how quick he transfers that ball from glove to throw.
Yes.
That ball barely has time to even sniff that leather, and he's out of there going the other way to first.
Great imagery.
I mean, it's quick. It's very nice. For a guy that played second last year, to make that adjustment in the off-season and work on that footwork and get rid of the ball, it's pretty fun to watch.
Looks like they dug out one of the WWE music volumes.
What was that one? I couldn't quite...
The Rock.
Oh, no. I don't get to see him a week from Sunday. He is injured.
Horse 2 outs, nobody on for the Knights here in the bottom of the fourth. Ellis working quickly. Here it comes. Tap foul, I believe the count. 1-1. Be 1-1.
It's a pretty good pay-per-view shaped up. I'm missing CM Punk and The Undertaker, but, you know, it's what it is. pretty good 3 matches. I mean, you don't get to see a ladders match every day.
Of course, Taker's like 562-0 in WrestleMania.
Still trying to get the burns off from the last pay-per-view.
1-1. Oh, and a ground ball that just feeds its way through the right side of the infield, and that'll be a 2-out single for Hakey to bring in the DH Wilkin, who blew out to center his last time up.
That was a case of late swing, ball hit big part of bat, and shot through that right side just past Paninsky. Again, that's dirt, too, because Hayden's used to that grass like all these infielders are. That dirt's a little quicker today, a little harder on top. They got a wet baseball. Yes. It's after 5 o'clock. You can play that.
Pretty random.
Went from WWE to Johnny Cash. But they throw some Whalen, and I'm going to be excited.
I don't know. All right. Well, and the left field taking high. Wilkin looks the ball. One better. I don't know. No, you have to know. It just caught me off guard. What the eclectic mix of music.
Wow.
Wait, the 1-0.
Yeah, that's eclectic.
Yeah. Tough word for me to say. I'm proud of myself. I've made huge steps. Great strides. 2-0 now. To Wilkin with Gebke on deck. Runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Mater Dei clinging to a 1-0 lead. Rams bat's been silent thus far. Here comes ground ball right side, just off the glove of Metter. Made the stop. Can the scoop happen in time? That is a great play by Hayden Paninsky, but a better play by Ellis, who tiptoed that first base bag and gets us through 4 as the Knights ran the runner. Still 1-0 Mater Dei. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 32 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties. Honest deals and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. And you don't even have to leave your home to get credit approval. Call Second Chance Auto at 244-4582 and get pre-approved right over the phone. They know bad things can happen to good people. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
No runs on 2 hits thus far for the Rams, who come into the top of the 5th, trailing Mater Dei on the road by a score of 1-0.
I think Mount Vernon parents picked that song we came in on there. I think they picked that Barbie song.
Oh, my gosh. Awful song, as I remember. Front-footed foul by Williams, who leads us off 0-1. Of course, Tony Will scoreboard update. Last check, Centralia led Oakville 8-0 in the middle of the 3rd.
Benton was leading
Amco 2-0
in the 4th.
As it's a pitch high on the 0-1. Make it 1-1 now to Matthew. Of course, that scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Will. Find him online at TonyWill.com. He has an office at 42nd South Water Tower, or look for the White State Farm Jeep around town. Check swing on the pitch that misses up. Should be 2-1. Yeah.
Some of our friends to the left look a little chilly. They didn't dress.
Well, it's kind of
didn't dress real warm.
It's 85 degrees in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
It's not 30 below that here.
Especially the front row. The back 2 rows are okay. They're tougher. They're like you and I, but the front row is a little soft. Well, yeah, see, I'm getting looked at now. They know what we're talking about.
You have to deal with her on a daily basis.
I do.
Only for a couple more weeks, though.
I walked out the door and said, let's go.
3-1, this is high. And Matthew will take a lead-off walk.
She was in her room holding an end-of-week convention. I said, you need to get going.
I know. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a good time. 2 more weeks.
Of course, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, thankfully, driven here by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Check out the all-new 2013 Ford Fusion. FordSquare.com or see for yourself at 1501 Broadway, as we told you. 1 on and nobody out now for Sawyer Harrison. 0-1. He flew out to centers last time, huh? Did not. What do we say? What do they say? Slide out? Good punt. Not do that. Good punt down the third base side. Pat picks it up, fires over to first, and that allows Williams to get over to second.
Wonderful. Just a great punt. That was tremendous. Got the ball down in the dirt, a little different than bunting on grass. This is like playing in the mid-'90s when you got no grass on the infield like this.
5-4.
That would be a 5-4, 5-3 sack.
Okay, just because
lefty stayed there.
Everybody was all over.
First baseman stayed home to hold the runner, and everybody rotated second to second, short to third. Third came down the line. First baseman had first base, our pitcher had first base line responsibility.
I saw second baseman head to first, too.
He got lost.
He did. Oh, he really did. Here comes. First pitch on the way, hits the outside corner of Peninsky. He walked his last time. It's for his first official at bat of the afternoon. Here in the top of the fifth, 1-0 score. Mater Dei on top. Let's see. What's going to happen on the 0-1?
Did you see, the pitcher steps off, the Triad sectional last night, the results that
I did. Wow. Andy Sloan, courteous enough to send full results to me earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah. Of course, congratulations to Galladay and Palmer, Mount Vernon, who advanced to state.
I didn't recognize Triad without the green sky for and everything that we dealt with in football. Great facility for that.
I love Triad. Good place to go watch a baseball game.
Great place.
1-1.
Visited a couple times a year, and never mind.
Basketball would be nice.
Football.
Girls go there for basketball. The 1-1. The screen cloud foul. Do we have it?
Cow.
Nope. Too far back.
Far.
You don't have it. It's all good.
No.
I was hoping.
You just sat there and didn't protect me. Just sat there.
You gave everybody grief. I'll never forget the time. Was it Shirt tonight at Benton? Or Benton Carbondale at SIU? We just let it fall between us.
Yeah.
A lot of us for like 3 innings.
I did.
We were
well, it wasn't 3 innings, I can tell you. About 30 seconds.
That's true. You don't take much time to clock. 1-2 the count. One gone. Runner on second here in the fifth. As Peninsky will inside out, one down to third. It'll be picked up by Patton. Fires to first. And 5 to raise your second out.
I'm really impressed with Patton because he seems like a kid on a couple of these hard-hit ground balls and stuff that he doesn't get flustered, excited, gets the ball, looks for second, throws to first. I mean, does a lot of the right things over there. So very impressed. He is laid back. Comes off that way, but it's not anything he's doing to be disrespectful of the game. It's just how he handles it.
So 2 outs and a runner on second. Disappointed. Thought we were going to get our first foul ball.
Yeah.
I was ready. I had my hands
up. Mix 4.
Well, yeah, you were going to protect that and get the ball. It's ground ball, first base side, and that'll be picked up. Good play there by the first baseman Langenhorst, and we are through 4.5. Still 1-0 Knights. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
I'm Michael Stack with a look at your next rad weather. Partly to mostly cloudy skies with a shower or a thunderstorm around this afternoon's high 72. Clouds breaking tonight, the low 51. Clouds mixing in with some sunshine with a thundershower in parts of the area in the afternoon hours, high 68 Saturday. Mother's Day Sunday, mainly sunny skies, a bit cool, the high 62. Monday, plenty of sunshine, high 67. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Familiar faces and new places. Community First Bank continues to expand in Jefferson County. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. It's back to the self-titled Metallica effort, I believe, from 91. Hell yeah. As it is 1-0 Mater Dei, as we head to the bottom of the fifth. But you had that album when it came out.
Oh, yeah. Metallica's good stuff.
I picked it up in 8th grade about 6 years ago.
College was a good way to listen to that to kind of settle yourself down.
Yep, key leads off. Followed by that, it's Timmerman. Here it comes. It's going to be a ground ball, tap foul, first base side. I have 1-1.
1-1. What do you mean? What do you mean? Bon Jovi's still going strong. I just saw them.
I'm saying there's anything wrong with that.
Bon Jovi's rolling.
I bought that Metallica Black Album.
Yeah.
In 8th grade when I bought it.
It's kind of
years after it came out.
Yeah.
The same day, and then they had, good times. We're not going to discuss the Metallica discography. It's a 1-1, 6 foul, at least according to my records, 1-2.
Well, that was back in the day where CDs and music used to come out odd number of days. Now it's Tuesday. Everybody releases on Tuesday.
Tuesday, November 2nd, 1999 was a great day in music as far as releases. You had WWF The Music Volume 4, as this will be Tap Foul, keeps it 1-2. You had Rage Against the Machine's Battle of Los Angeles.
That was good stuff.
You had, I think, you did not have a Foo Fighters. You had, no, it was a Creed. Came out that day. I don't think the third Foo Fighters album came out until March of 2000.
Hey, this game's almost too dark to play, isn't it?
Could very well be.
Had that before.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Turn them lights on.
They have them. We're getting new lights at Weber Monday.
Weber, well,
we're getting grass grass infield, not turf.
Oh, my.
Sod next year, yeah.
They have a dirt infield?
They do for now. I think they got it. I heard you talk about it. This will be swung. It'll be a wild pitch. Weber will go back to get it. Will make a cannon throw to first. Made a play that looked like it was impossible, nearly possible, but it'll be a strikeout and a reach.
As tall as he is, like it's 6'10", he looks like it anyway. How he pops up out of that squat, jump on that ball, and then rocket arm down there.
Yeah. Of course, we'll see where he is on the depth chart on the opposite side of the football next fall, but certainly a tremendous asset in the secondary for Jared Shaner last year.
Ryan Patton's the big show.
Yeah, he is. Oh, I see what they're doing.
Yeah. I see. See what's going on?
So, with nobody out and the runner on, in comes Ryan Patton.
See, when you're used to dealing with middle school children, you don't pick up on things as quick as high school. You got to take an inning or two.
That's true.
No. Tell you what, Mount Vernon needs some runs.
Boy,
more out.
It's a 1-0 ball game here in the fifth. Bottom half, swung and a miss, and it's quickly over.
Oh, today would have been your day at work.
My day.
Today was PTO Fun Day.
Yeah.
Inflatable day.
Oh, really? They had inflatable?
They had two different things.
I love those.
I had an administrator who's about ready to get down.
I used to get in trouble because I don't like to wear shoes because I hate socks. As the O2 will bounce around one too.
There were some people racing in there that tonight and tomorrow will not.
They had inflatables, really?
Yep. They have like an inflatable slide. They had like an obstacle course, and they had like a jumping thing you can go up and down.
Oh, yeah.
It was, yeah.
Of course, I'm probably too fat for that now, but be that as it may, the 1-2. Well, if you are, I definitely am. It's 2-2 now.
I have a golf game to worry about. I don't need to get hurt or anything in that place.
Of course, Second Chance Auto, one of our fine sponsors, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Your home for the largest selection of pre-owns priced under $10,000 in one location. This one the opposite way. On the run is Pike going to try for a dive. Did he trap it or did he come up with it?
No.
He did not come up with it. Around second, headed for third, the lead runner, and joined at second base. That is not Ryan Patton. There's Lucas Diamondke. Of course, we have
messed up.
Pitch it.
Patton, okay, Gepke's at third. And he was there on the what?
On the strikeout pass ball wild pitch combo.
Okay. All right. Patton is doubled.
That's Diamondke, number 30.
Yeah.
That I did not catch.
So now, that ball got down and embedded in the ground. That's why Pike couldn't find it. He's all out there now, nice, muddy, and wet. I mean, there's no way he's going to feel good the rest of the evening. And you don't have extra uniforms. That is nasty.
That's a wet out.
That's why you have gray pants, folks, right there.
Precisely.
Because if that was white pants,
well, the grays are going to be tough enough to get that splatter of mud out from those who just been running.
There's only so much OxyClean in the world you can use.
Well, you can go OxyClean.
Tight stick.
There you go.
Wow.
Color safe bleach might be an option. Maybe a Clorox 2 type. You definitely don't want to. I guess you could use hot if you had to. Of course, all is allegedly a stain lifter. I don't know if that'd be a suitable resource. Definitely don't want to use fabric softener on that. You want to go alone without it. Yeah. Try to get that stain out first, then you can go with fabric softener afterwards. Where are we? We're at the bottom of the fifth with nobody out to a board here. Mater Dei threatening already up 1-0 as this is still Bright Timmerman in the box. Well, it's trying to get the Rams out of the inning. Here comes the pitch on the way across the plate. It's 0-1. Of course, you want to keep washing those before you dry. So those stains come out. That's why you wear gray, because it'll blend in after so many washings. Of course, with white, you're doomed, especially if it's striped, because then you can't use very much bleach, and chlorinated bleach will rip some holes up in it anyway, as it's nothing into the temperament. Good times. Ren Lake College, save thousands. Your college education, ILC.edu is the answer. See what happens here. Alice has pitched well, oddly enough, just hasn't gotten much run support. Here comes, oddly enough.
That's a good pitch. He offered two.
Yeah,
get a look.
Around, get in the field.
Yep.
There you go, and that'll be another strikeout.
Oh, yeah, he swung at that. Those wrists broke. He got a good rip.
So if you have been following us, it's actually the second strikeout of the inning for Tyler, but just the first out. As time will be called.
I think somebody's second will sneak and sign.
Probably. How about Sarah State at Country Financial? Of course, tomorrow is the day that anything could happen. It is Saturday, after all. When you meet with Sarah State at Country Financial in Mount Vernon, you get a one-on-one relationship and a plan that meets your goals. Country Financial. What's your idea of financial security? I know what mine is. I've got to try to hear what this is. Apologies for the dead air. Could have figured it out. I've never heard that song before, and I probably will never want to hear that song again. As we will see.
Pinch hitter.
Zach Hickey.
Hickey from Mater Dei. Stop.
Yeah, second one.
That name is very popular over here for decades.
Yeah. So 1 out, 2 aboard for the Knights here in the home half of the 5th, hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on WMIX. Holly Carroll back at our Mount Vernon studio. Of course, always online at WMIXsports.com. We posted track results from yesterday in the Triad sectional. We'll have, I believe, Sparta sectional results in 1A today. Of course, the SPW Lady Devils were headed there as far as teams of interest locally.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 out. Wow. As this one is going to be lifted into left field. That could score some runs here for the Knights. Here comes 1, maybe 2 of play. Here comes Harrison's throw. Not going to be in time. And Mater Dei scores 2.
The hit down the line, Clayton Reeves was playing well over in the left center. Got caught up and then had to run over on that slick, wet turf. Got pushed down. Got a decent throw in, but not in time. And Mater Dei's up 3-0 here at home.
So I'm not going to be the bearer of bad news. Richter must have been intentionally walked because he was on base. So that was Hakey batting for Eder.
Well, that walk didn't work.
Huh. I did not even see that.
He struck out.
Yes, came around to score. Dimeke came around to score, so it's 2 on a 2 RBI single. And now the runner's going. They're not going to have a play at third base. That was a good jump by Richter. Jeez. So 2 RBI single for Hakey, who batted for Eder. He still stays on first base. So runners at the corners. Wow. I can send this one in, that's for sure. 1-0 count. As we near the bottom of the 5 o'clock hour. 3-0 their score. Mater Dei on top. They add here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner going. Trying to hold the runner at third. That sneaks through the left side to score a run on their RBI single by Blake Haig, the pitch hitter.
Tyler L. is struggling a little bit right now, and they're just dinking and dunking him. Not any hard-hit balls. There's a lot of dinking and dunking going on in left field.
We're Terry Prosize for Commercial Loan, a Community First Bank of the Heartland, and welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. They are the official voice of the Rams. 2 with 1 out, half 2 aboard here. Mater Dei, of course, in the home half of the 5th as we see the catcher, Blake Binoff, who's 1 of 2. Check swing on the pitch on the outside corner. Won't matter. It's 0-1. Yikes. Of course, All-Stars and Stitches, another of our sponsors. If you can put a logo on it, Big Dave and the crew can probably print it. See All-Stars and Stitches just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. This one's gotten away slightly here. 4-0 now in the bottom half of the 5th. Runners on first and second after back-to-back RBI base hits by Hakey and Haig. Hayes optional there. There's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Only option will be over to first base. Good play by Mr. Ellis. 1-3 is your second out.
I think that's the best play there. Don't turn this into a bigger inning than what it already is.
Settling in Nolan Hakey with a Hakey on third and a Haig on second. The Clinton County extravaganza on the base pass for Mater Dei. 4-0 ball game here in the 5th. Rams need to get out of the inning, get some bats going in the top of the 6th. Pitch on the way, it's coming in the dirt. Held the swing back on a good look by Hakey. It's 1-0. Rams were looking for win number 25. Going to have some work to do to get that here this afternoon. After the 1-0 pitch comes, that one will be lifted towards right field. Pike on the run, gets turned around, will make the grab. And that'll get the Rams out of the inning. But the damage done. Mater Dei scores 3 more, takes a 4-0 lead into the 6th. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank, asking why you bank with Community First Bank. Is it knowing your deposits are also vital to home loans in Jefferson County and our local economy? Is it having your choice of convenient locations and ATMs? Is it seeing a staff of friendly faces you recognize as your neighbors? These are all reasons enough to count, though you only need one, and we are honored you chose us. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Don't just dream about a better job, go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we head to the top of the sixth. Rams trail Mater Dei by a score of 4-0. We'll see how Tim Holloway's line up here. With 2, 3, and 4 due up, Landon Thomas, Colin Young, and Colt Metter. Can't fathom we'd have any changes here. And Mater Dei scored 3 runs in the home half of the fifth. Look right, Hugo. See what the Rams can do here against Kyle Eversgerd, who's been very effective today for the Knights. Thomas, of course, got the first hit of the game for the Rams back in the fourth, and now makes an appearance here in the sixth. I think it's ahead here 1-0. Pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled off on the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Thomas. We'll say about Ford Square. They drive to WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, FordSquare.com, where you can find them on Facebook to stay up to date on the latest incentives and deals through the Ford Motor Company and on Lincoln Motor Vehicles, Ford Square. 1 ball, 1 strike to Thomas, a lefty. 1 of 2 today. Single back in the fourth, grounded out in the first, and now takes a high strike for 1 and 2. Saturday Sports Show tomorrow. We'll talk with Tim Holloway about this game, regardless of what happens. Joins us each and every week throughout the baseball season, leads the show off. Of course, it's all brought to you by Crossroads Community Hospitals. Thomas waves with the pitch off the pitcher's mitt. It'll be the shortstop. He'll fire across, and that'll get away. So that could be a disaster as Thomas strolls with the second. Looks like he's going to be safe, and then an error.
Single and E6. Throw, send him the second. He beats it out at first.
So let's see what the Rams can do here. Have an RBI chance for Colin Young. Better on deck. You have the right part of the order due up. You want to get some momentum started. See what else I need to tell you about is we'll have a break in the action called by the coach as he strolls out to the hill. This break will be brought to you by the Medicine Shop. Stop by the locally owned Medicine Shop Pharmacy when customer service is their top priority. Dr. Eric Clack and the staff at 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. We're probably going to talk over the approach here. After a single in there, calm everybody down. Remind them that you're on top 4-0. They didn't have a decent lead here at the top of the sixth inning.
Got to tell them, hey, and realistically, the pitcher like that, you're told as a pitcher, don't go for a ball that's hit back up the middle unless you're over 100% sure you can grab it. That time you deflected it, and that's what turned into the mess.
Rams hoping to use that little break to their advantage here. At the top of the sixth, nobody out, and a runner on second for Colin Young. Soft liner to third his first time up, rounded into a fielder's choice his last time, and was stranded on second. Thomas, the runner on second. Here comes. This one's going to be rifled, foul down the left field line into the fifth, and into a big puddle of water. There's standing water all over the place.
2-stroke penalty.
It's amazing we got this one in today. I asked Coach Holloway before the game. I said, hey, when we've been able to get this into Mount Vernon, haven't been to a home game lately because we haven't had one. He said, oh, yeah, it's hard as a rock. I said, well, why aren't we there? Of course, transportation these days is an issue for many as we await the 0-1. Young will take it inside, just below the belt. It's 1-1.
I'm watching the guy going down and get the foul ball. He's going to have to rock Davis in the back to get it because the water's so deep down there. He's walking all the way around.
Tiptoes, doesn't fall in. That's an accomplishment.
That ball's done for the day.
Yeah. Batting practice. Maybe 2 weeks from now. It's not going to protect that area. Try to keep him out. Probably a good idea.
Probably can't get back.
Stuck. That's the swim. 1 ball, 1 strike with a runner on and nobody out here in the Rams half of the sixth. And Young will chase a high fastball to fall behind. That's 1-2. Bottom of the hour, WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski at the top of the sixth at Northside Park and Breese. Mater Dei on top 4-0, but Rams have an RBI chance with a runner on second and nobody out. Young behind 1-2. Eversgerd will get set. The right-hander on the stretch will fire. And off the front foot, it's fouled with the on-deck circle.
Nothing like a young pitcher to throw a team off. That's what's going on here.
Well, and it happens time and time again. You don't see the pitching you're accustomed to, maybe when you play an upper echelon schedule. And a Mater Dei team that struggled on and off this year.
Mater Dei don't play a lot of easy teams either.
Well, no, I don't mean it like that.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing a lot of 2, 3, and 4As on this side of the world.
In your traditional 1A powers, typically, as this next pitch to Young will be popped up third base side. And it's going to be dropped by the third baseman, so the E5 off the air by Nymeke will allow the runner aboard. It'll be 2 on and nobody out.
Second error of the day for Mater Dei, and that was one of those that hit that mitt. Popped right on out.
Jim Oliver will have a talk with the home plate umpire. Probably going to see a pitch hit in the on-deck circle as Timmy Clayton Reeves appears in the on-deck circle for Pat Bradford. So it'll be up to Colton Metter here, trailing 4-0 with 2 on and nobody out in the top of the 6th. And maybe this is where the Ram lineup comes alive.
This is where you got to take advantage of this opportunity. Dropped ball that was basically a gift out, and now we'll see if Eversgerd can shake that off. Simplest of things, layups in basketball, extra points in football.
Short pop fly is like, okay, first base first. That's one of my pet peeves. Use 2 hands, not that hard.
No.
And get the shot off before the clock expires when you inbound with less than 10 seconds. Surely you can make that happen. In basketball, I know it's May, and I should be over that. That happened way too many times with too many of the teams we saw this year. Back to baseball now as we're in the top of the 6th with 2 on and nobody out. A 4-0 ball game. Mater Dei on top, tying run on deck for the Rams. First pitch to Metter, sky high. 1-0. We'll have a Red Lake College player of the game. Red Lake College, where you can save thousands on your college education. Log on to ilc.edu. See which of the more than 100 degree and certificate programs is right for you. 1-0 the count here. Eversgerd, the pitcher, out of the stretch comes. Fires a fastball past Metter, 1-1. Same score in Oakville. The Trail leads the Rockets 8-0 after 6. It's a pitch inside to Colt. Gets ahead again, 2-1.
Eversgerd's wobbling a little bit. No action in Mater Dei pen. Nor will there be. Underwater probably down there.
At least it would be the home plate area of the bullpen. Splish splash. Take that bat. 2 on the count. 2 on and nobody out on the pitch pushed off the plate outside to the right-handed Metter. And it's 3-1.
Eversgerd looks to be getting a little tired. Arm angle dropping. Swinging a little bit.
Could be what the Rams need here. Triad was taking on Belleville East. The Knights were dominating that one. Of course, Knights girls track team dominated that sectional, finishing third behind East Side and Go. Yeah, this is tap foul, third base side. Oh, it's in the water. 2 strokes. Yeah. Shame.
Don't think he's going to be able to play that ball.
No.
Drop it somewhere else.
Have to go swim for it and take a drop.
Yeah, he's treading lightly.
Full count here to Colt. 2 on. Here comes Ilse, and that foul behind us. Ooh, the tree rescued it. I was headed for the parking lot promised land. And we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count full here to Colt Metter with 2 on and nobody out in the top of the 6. Rams trailing Mater Dei 4-0 if you're just joining us. Eversgerd, the right-hander, gets set. Here comes. Takes something off, but this will be tap foul. No water. At least not as much on this side, on the first base side. Quinn McClure will trot over to get it.
We're out of baseball.
Yeah, they're all wet. It's never good. Scoreboard updates today are powered by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon, 22nd Street in South Water Tower. Of course, look for them worldwide at TonyWilt.com or try to find the White State Farm Jeep around town. Metter will stand back in, full count, nobody out. Bobs this one up, not going to quite get to us, the catcher. And off, we're going to underneath it to make the 2-handed fundamental grab.
Yeah, good at bat. I mean, Metter worked, he just missed that pitch. Clayton Reeves will get his first AB of the day here.
So we'll see what Clayton can do with 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the 6th. On deck, of course, will be Trevor Float, the birthday boy. Of course, I think I also saw the Twitterverse. It's Capel Henshaw's birthday of Harrisburg.
Mm-hmm.
From Ryan Roper, who follows us on Twitter, you should do the same at WMIX Sports on Facebook as well. So with 2 on and 1 out, we're here in the top of the 6th from Northside Park in Breese. Mater Dei leads 4-0. Rams have the tying run in the on-deck circle. Let's see what happens on the first pitch of Clayton. Taps it down third base side. It'll be no, it won't. It'll be a throw over to first base, and off of the back came the first baseman from my perspective.
What?
First baseman came off at the back.
Now what do we got? Umpire called him out because he was looking. Here's what happened. The base umpire was looking for help. saying that he needed help because he didn't know if the first baseman kept his foot on the bag. So the base umpire raised his right arm, stopped, looked at the home plate umpire. He said he was on the bag, and then the umpire at second base called him out. Coach Holloway not happy with that.
And he shouldn't be. No. From our perspective, the foot came off the back. So 2 outs now, but runners on second and third. Yep. That'll bring in Trevor Flota. You're the 6th.
But again, here's the thing. The way they went about it was wrong, but I do like the fact the second base umpire said he was going to be out as long as he was on the bag. And the home plate umpire definitely said, yeah, he was on the bag in his opinion, and they called him out. I don't mind checking like that.
No, did a good job.
Get it right.
Did a good job in that regard. 2 outs and 2 aboard. It'll be a good pitch to Trevor Flota for a strike, 0-1.
Because it was going to be an out if the foot was on the bag. If not, it would have been safe. And I don't have any problem with that. Nobody was going to advance anywhere on that.
Not at all. Runners on second and third for the Rams here in the 6th. Can't squander this opportunity. Flota will foul one back, falls behind 0-2, and Eversgerd a pitch away from getting out of the jam. Here in the top half of the 6th inning from Northside Park. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. So Eversgerd out of the windup with the runners on second and third. And an 0-2 count on the batter, Flota. You can get out of the inning here. Pitch on the way is going to be a breaking pitch, popped up in the right field, shallow right field, and the right fielder will make the grab. So we are through 5.5 as the Rams strand a pair of runners. 4-0 Mater Dei. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, Jerry Newman. Does State Farm offer more discounts to more drivers?
Yep, like the good driver discount.
So it's for good, but not great drivers?
No, Jerry. There's also the multi-line discount.
For calling from multiple lines while driving?
You should never use a phone while driving.
I only make calls from my car when I'm stuck in a ditch or something.
Are you in a ditch?
Yes, I am.
State Farm offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Get to a better state.
One more reason to call State Farm agent Tony Wilton Mount Vernon at 242-1421.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conrarty to their medical staff. Dr. Conrarty specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conrarty will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conrarty, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski, who's about to make an excellent point alongside. Holly Carroll back in our Mount Vernon studio, at least a point already made. We're here in the bottom of the 6th for Mater Dei. It'll be Wilkin, Gebke, and either Patton or Dimeke, maybe. Now we're going to see some pinch hitters regardless. Here comes the first pitch, and Wilkin will take a strike, 0-1 as Allen stays in the game.
Hold it at 4 runs and take your chances in the top 7th.
As Kyle Bach is in your on-deck circle for the Knights. It'll be a pitch on the outside corner to the left-hander. 0-2. Who did I say that was? This is still Wilkin. Well, good deal. 0-2, here it comes. Swung on a miss.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Another strikeout. I have that as 6 today for Tyler. Tyler will continue his education and play baseball next year at Ren Lake College, as will Landon Thomas. They'll be joined by Weber's Ty Henderson, of course, and what is a pretty good local recruiting class for Ren Lake College next season.
Pretty good threesome.
Yeah. Looked at the rest of the class earlier, and I forgot the rest. My apologies. Of course, Matthew Williams will head there to play golf. Trevor Flota will head to University of Illinois Springfield to play golf. As with 1 out, we will see number 22, Jared Kyle back. And he'll take a first pitch low for a ball. Gets ahead of the count here, 1 ball, no strikes. Second Chance Auto, another of our sponsors, of course, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, your home for the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced your $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto, proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams. So a swing and a miss, 1-1. So for the Rams, it'll be their last chance, bottom of the order in the top of the 7th, trailing 4-0. A fastball by that time, Kyle back, and it's 1-2.
Ellis. Good stuff. Big velocities up in this inning.
He's had a decent day. It's just been a weird day here at the ballpark, as that one's going to come inside and hit the batter. And it'll put a base runner aboard. So how do you do?
Just about time.
Just a weird day. On a strikeout and allows the runner aboard. That runner comes home to score, and just a big inning back in the fifth for Mater Dei to take that 4-0 lead after leading 1-0 much of the game. Waiting for win number 11 on the year. Diamondkey stands in and takes a pitch on the outside corner for 0-1. Hope that's the correct pronunciation. That's how I heard it on other stations, listening to other broadcasts. Pitch on the way is going to be a ground ball. The short going to be 2. To second for 1. Transition throw is good, and a double play by the Rams. 6-4-3 sets down the Knights here through 6. Still 4-0 Mater Dei. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Southern Illinois now has a better home for sports. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Jam-packed with local scores, video highlights, and archives of every local sports broadcast on WMIX. Did your team win? Missed that game-winning shot last night? Didn't catch your favorite coach on the Saturday Sports Show? WMIXSports.com is right at your fingertips. On your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, or your video game console. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins. You did it. It's graduation day, and you've got that feeling beyond compare. From kindergarten to graduation, your day-to-day efforts have been your first long-term investment. Community First Bank extends congratulations along with a promise. In the coming year, we will increase our community scholarship dollars to encourage graduation goals across Jefferson County and further invest in our community. Like us on Facebook to learn more. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Listen to us from any device at WMIXSports.com. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Northside Park in Breese. Mater Dei on top 4-0 as we head to the last chance 7th for the Rams. It'll be bottom of the order due up with Matthew Williams, Sawyer Harrison, and Hayden Padinsky. Williams' last time walked to lead off and was stranded on second back in the 5th. So it'll be Eversgerd on to finish it off, trying to get the complete game shutout, but the Rams may have other ideas with the bottom of the order here. Here comes the first pitch. It's going to be popped up in the shallow right field. Let's face it, all right field is shallow, and it'll be made on a nice grab by the first baseman, who is now Blake Haig.
Shallow second base and short right field. Yep. Crazy how short it is.
Great
for
facility.
295 like Waltonville, 295.
Great hospitality as always. We do appreciate that. Of course, Rams Baseball has been powered by Community First Bank with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC as Harrison will take our first pitch strike on the inside corner with 1 out, nobody aboard. So 4-0, Mater Dei on top. Would be just the 6th Rams loss of the season if they fail to come back here. A pitch off the plate now on the 0-1. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Padinsky on deck as the Rams look to get something going here in the 7th. 1-0 coming. 1-1, and it's a tie. 2-1. Hard to believe. Still not 6 o'clock. Feels like we've been here a while. On an overcast afternoon in Breese. Here comes the 2-1 on the way. This is the outside corner of the right-hander Harrison. It's 2-2. All right. Eversgerd has the windup now. Comes inside. Full count to Harrison. Look. Of course, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Crafty, your Jeep headquarters in Southern Illinois, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. See their newly arriving 2014 Jeep Patriots online at KingCityChrysler.com. We'll count here on Harrison, who's turned this into a good at-bat with 1 out, nobody on, top 7. Mater Dei with a comfortable 4-0 lead over the Rams. Pitch in route, going to be low. A good 1-out walk there for Sawyer Harrison. Good start. You'll take that at this point. Yep. You have Padinsky, who's had a pretty good bat. He's walked once, grounded into a 5-3 his last time up. But prior to that, he's been having some good days at the plate.
Playing music for the Rams coming up to the plate now.
That explains a lot. Saves an awful stuff for the listeners. No wonder. Can't blame them.
Yeah. Hayden playing now a little mind game back here. Going to play another song like that, and Hayden's going to make you shut it off. That's a good play.
Good work. So 1 on and 1 out here in the 7th. Here comes. Takes high. About letter high. Of course, the Rams wearing the black today with orange trim. Orange lettering and numerics trimmed in white. And the smart gray pants. 1-0 here on Peninsky with a runner on, 1 out, top 7. Rams trail 4-0 here on the road at Mater Dei. Always a tough place to play. Good ballpark they have here. So this is high again. It's 2-0. Rams have got to take advantage of any mistake they can find.
Yep. Mater Dei rolling the dice right now. Eversgerd rolling through 90 pitches right now.
Got started about 4:21 and a half. Here on Friday, May the 10th. The 2-0 coming. Going to be low and away near the dirt. Good catch there by
Take another one. Take 2 here.
Throw a strike.
Yeah, you got to take 2 here.
1 on, 1 out, the 7th. 4-0 Mater Dei on top. Rams need some offense. We're not accustomed to seeing the Rams shut out. See if they get some runs across the plate. Tied up here in the last chance, 7th. Good pitch taken. Did what he needed to do. Peninsky at 3-1.
Take another one, baby.
I don't think the Rams had been shut out unless it was DuCoin.
DuCoin did.
Okay,
Brendan Fred did, didn't he?
There we go. So I was thinking that. 3-0
quarterback.
Here comes ground ball, second base side. Will they have 2 of them? Nope. They'll go for 3 for your second out.
Well, safe play. They're counting down now. They don't need to throw one away in left field, trying to get 2. Take the out, limit Mount Vernon down to their final out now.
And now bring in Jake Pike. Last chance for the Rams with a runner in scoring position at 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Mater Dei looking for that 4-0 win, and what a resume win that would be, although a little late to start playing out resume wins. Seeding pairing's already out. It'll be good for them heading into the postseason next week, where they'll play crosstown rival Breese Central.
And it's one of those for Mount Vernon. If you don't come back and win here, maybe a little wake-up call. Things have been pretty easy last 14, 15 games.
Well, they're what, on a 13-game win streak or something like that, not counting the tie with Alta. 13-game unbeaten streak, I believe, maybe 14. The 0-1 count.
That counts.
Yes, it does. A low strike for 0-2. So, last strike, last chance for the Rams. 2 outs and a runner on second in a 4-0 ball game here in the top half of the 7th inning. Trying not to fall to the Knights here on the road. The runner's going. Good aggressive move there. As Pike is going to lift one into right, but will all be for naught at will. He'll fly out to his counterpart. And that'll end it here for the Rams, who fall to the Knights 4-0. We'll come back and tell you about all the numbers here in our Schmidt-Chevrolet postgame show, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Or see all their inventory online at schmidtchevrolet.com. We'll come back with our postgame. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank, asking why you bank with Community First Bank. Is it knowing your deposits are also vital to home loans in Jefferson County and our local economy? Is it having your choice of convenient locations and ATMs? Is it seeing a staff of friendly faces you recognize as your neighbors? These are all reasons enough to count, though you only need one, and we are honored you chose us. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Fuel economy could not be more affordable. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square in Mount Vernon. The 2013 Ford Fiesta and Ford Focus are a dynamic duo of high miles per gallon. Right now, you will find a Ford Fiesta 4-door with an automatic transmission ready to get you 39 miles per gallon highway and for less than $15,000 plus tax, title, and license. Your pocketbook wins twice, saving out the door and at the pump. Wow. Or how about 38 miles per gallon in a 4-door 2013 Ford Focus? Drive away in the Ford Focus for $16,435 when you finance through Ford Motor Credit. Saving at the pump doesn't have to come at a premium. Browse our inventory at FordSquare.com or come see one of our associates at Ford Square Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
When you hear the warm, inviting sound of a crackling fire, what comes to mind? A rustic campground? A cozy cabin? How about the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center? Our new family lounges feature a lot of comforts you might not expect. Things like this. No, that's not a babbling brook or serene stream out in the countryside. It's a 2-story waterfall located right here at Good Samaritan. And that's not the only way we're raising the bar for patient comfort. We've added lush healing gardens, as well as wall after wall of beautiful artwork, all designed to create the perfect healing atmosphere. And if all this sounds like music to your ears, we encourage you to check us out. Chances are, we're not too far from where you are right now.
The new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Southern Illinois now has a better home for sports. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Jam-packed with local scores, video highlights, and archives of every local sports broadcast on WMIX. Did your team win? Missed that game-winning shot last night? Didn't catch your favorite coach on the Saturday sports show? WMIXSports.com is right at your fingertips. On your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, or your video game console. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Northside Park in Breese. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski, Holly Carroll back in our Mount Vernon studio. And, of course, we're glad to have you with us. Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. View their inventory online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Rams, of course, shut out for only a second time this year, losing to Mater Dei 4-0. And it also ceases their 14-game unbeaten streak that started after a loss to Carbondale 7-6 in 10 innings. And, of course, if you don't have that loss, the Rams' unbeaten streak is probably in the realm, I believe, of 16 or 17 games. The record falls to 24-6-1. Mater Dei stays above 500 and ensures themselves of at least a 500 finish here in 2013. Of course, we need to take a look at your Heartland Accounting postgame numbers.
Mount Vernon, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, 7 left on base. Mater Dei had 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 4 left on base. Kyle Eversgerd goes the distance to get the win. Tyler Ellis takes loss, and the game took 1 hour and 26 minutes. Breese, Mater Dei 4, Mount Vernon nothing.
There you go. Heartland Accounting gets started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. So 4-0 your final. The Rams fall here on a Friday in Breese. Here's the Mater Dei Knights, your final score. Again, it's 4-0. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have your Red Lake College player of the game on your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Committee First Bank.
I'm Michael Stack with a look at your next round weather. Partly to mostly cloudy skies with a shower or a thunderstorm around this afternoon's high 72. Clouds breaking tonight, the low 51. Clouds mixing in with some sunshine with a thundershower in parts of the area in the afternoon hours, high 68 Saturday. Mother's Day Sunday, mainly sunny skies, a bit cool, the high 62. Monday, plenty of sunshine, high 67. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
Czerwinski alongside, and Rams fall 4-0 here in a rare shutout loss. Only the second shutout this season. Of course, Drew Boyne shut the Rams out back on March the 29th. It also ceases and snaps a 14-game unbeaten streak for Rams baseball. So we need to find a Red Lake College player of the game, and in a game of negatives, we did find some positives.
Yep, Landon Thomas had 2 hits today for the Rams, and that's what we're looking at here today.
So there you go. Red Lake College player of the game. Red Lake College, you can save thousands of dollars on your college education. Look for them online at rlc.edu. See which of the more than 100 degree and certificate programs is right for you. That's going to do it for us today. We'll have the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow after the 8 o'clock news right here on AM 940. Online from any device at WMIXSports.com. We'll talk Rams baseball with Tim Holloway. We will also talk Lady Rams softball with Lance Bolt and much, much more. Mount Vernon Rams football coach Jared Shaner will stop by. We'll talk about some of the new rules in high school football. I thought it was acclimatization, but apparently it had something to do with climate, so it's a funky word for acclimating, something along those lines.
Football players will have to be acclimating themselves with a full week of practice Monday through Saturday instead of just Wednesday through Saturday.
And as we say that word properly, you'll hear that teleconference and wonder what they're on. But anyhow, you'll know what I mean later. That's going to do it for us. Of course, we hope you'll tune in tomorrow. We'll have plenty more guests. I believe we also have new Cecil Red Devils head coach Shane Garner on tomorrow.
Jeff Harrison, Lady Rams soccer.
Ooh, a loaded lineup. We'll want to tune in tomorrow course, we'll talk about Lady Rams soccer heading into the postseason. We'll diagnose and analyze your 3A and 4A pairings next week on the Saturday Sports Show, in case you were curious. We'll have that next week. So we're giving you reasons to tune in every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com. For Holly Carroll, back to the studio. For Danny Czerwinski, for everyone at WMIX Sports, on behalf of our sponsors, thank you for listening to Vernon Rams Baseball. They fall to Mater Dei here this afternoon. Shutout, 4-0. For all of those and more, I'm Chris Hugo. So long from Breese.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at WMIXsports.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Heartland Accounting. And by Central Christian Church. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX. Find archived broadcasts of Rams baseball at WMIXsports.com.